First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started, and we are underway from Atlanta. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go. Watch it, Oscar. Hey. Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
You already know I'm trying to close out these awards strong. You see I'm in the top for most of them.
For the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Solo left Zion. 21G. Step.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Call it a gain of a yard. And it's second down.
Hey. Corner, long.
Looking to pass. Tua. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, 21 TX.
Tua now on first down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taysom Hill halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hooker now off play action. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. But you look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hurt.
Quick throw completed by Hooker. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight. 65 cash. 65. Hurt. Mustang 19.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Tua. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Hooker's going to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's White. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Go check. Go check.
White will score. Touchdown Atlanta. So the rush is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players and the great people of the NFL.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talking about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Quick throw by Hooker, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Come on. Top 50, top 50.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hold it ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Washington from 6 yards away. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tua now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To play here in quarter number 2. On second down, it's Jones. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On first and 10, Hooker. He completes it right side of the lane. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
21G. Scat. Hey. Farther, long.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Now 3rd down and very long.
20, TH. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Jack.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go right back to White here on first down. And some space here. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often.
Hey, you know how to get down Larry? You're going to be scary with them Commanders next year, though. Because I used to struggle with him when the league first started. Because his defense, that defense nasty. It's physical and fast.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Nah, no cap. You're going to be very tough.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Yeah, but you know we win with defense anyways. You're going to have to compliment their defense. It ain't going to be crazy, so you're going to be in some tough ones, but you're going to do your thing with them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hooker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. They'll pitch it out to White. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G. Scat. 8.
Now Tua. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing. Hooker. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hooker's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it up.
Touchdown, Falcons! CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. picked up by Andre Cisco. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick throw by Hooker, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
19 Lions.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That is caught, and he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Hooker. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Yeah. 8. Corner, long.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And just shedding him off there. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
18 Rattler.
Now Hooker. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. It returns it right back to Samuel. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go. Watson, Oscar. Turbo 1, high. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Flush to his right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Zion. 21G, 21G. Scat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught. He hits more. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Hey, 21 T8.
Tua now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's caught at the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety. 2 points. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
Come on.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly for... And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time. 6